Hello, everyone. It is the day before Three Kings Day, which is a really important day here in Puerto Rico. But I guess the second most important thing happening today is that it's the last day of the New Year's Writing Challenge. Now, if you missed the New Year's Writing Challenge, don't worry because all the videos are here on my page, my Facebook page, except for maybe yesterday's video, which gave me a lot of problems, and so I put it on YouTube. But I shared the link to the page, so hopefully you'll find it. So hello everyone, I'm Kathy Mazak, and I really appreciate all of you who have stayed with me through the 5 days of the New Year's Writing Challenge. And what we really did during this challenge was create a plan for our writing for the first semester of 2020. And today what I want to talk about is sticking to the plan. Now, I am the first person to make a beautiful and amazing plan and then not stick to it, or at least I was. And then I realized that by not sticking to my plan, I wasn't trusting myself and I was actually self-sabotaging. So I want to talk a little bit about that in a super quick video today so that the same thing doesn't happen to you. So if you've been following along, you found your Tiger Time on day 1 of the challenge. You created a semester map on day 2. You prioritized your projects and chose 3 that are going to be the focus projects for this semester. And then on day 3, and then on day 4, I talked about how to work one at a time, or at least simulate working one at a time. And we put all those things together and mapped your 3 projects on to your semester map. So now you have an amazing plan. Suzanne, I'm so glad that this has been helpful to you. So now today I just need to give you some positive feelings and remind you about sticking to the plan. You've done so much work to really reflect on what writing projects are most important to you, what moments of the day you're going to dedicate to writing. And if you don't stick to your plan, then basically you're just undermining all of those things. And what happens when we undermine the plans that we made? It's showing that we don't really trust ourselves, okay? And also it's showing that maybe you don't really that you don't believe fully that putting writing at the center of your career is the best move that you can make for yourself. Maybe you feel like, actually, I don't exactly deserve to put writing at the center of my career. That could be too. So I'm here just to tell you today that you do deserve to put writing at the center of your career. You deserve to go for those career goals that you want. You deserve to take time to write. It's not selfish to do that. It is ambitious to do that, and that's okay. So I just want to really, really encourage you to stick to your plan. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things that are going to help you stick to your plan, okay? So of course, or I don't know, of course, but like, following a plan like this all the way through to the end of the semester is actually, I think, not realistic. You are going to have to course change and adjust on your way. But here's a few things, like a few moments to change course and a few moments not to change course, okay? So first of all, if you're new to the Tiger Time idea, I really want you to stick with it for at least 2 weeks before you say this isn't working for me. Okay? So I want you to try to stick with your Tiger Time for at least 2 weeks and really just trust that this will work. After 2 weeks, if it's not working, then and you're implementing it the way that I've taught and it's not working, then you can turn to some other method to try to write and publish more. But for now, especially if you're new to Tiger Time, I want you to just, trust in something new and trust in yourself to make a positive change in your writing practice. So that's one thing. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is what happens if, let's say, during one of those weeks that you plan a writing sprint, you get sick. And so you can't actually do the writing sprint. Or, sometimes even more frustrating when somebody that you care for gets sick, like a child, and then it takes you out of, it disrupts your plans. So the first thing I want to say is that that's okay, because if you made a plan like this now, you can make another plan that has the same principles underlying it, okay? And the principles underlying the plan that we created are utilizing your best, most energetic times for writing, being aware of the ebbs and flows of the semester, and not trying to, write, do a writing sprint during the same week that you're trying to grade 50 papers or mark 100 exams, or whatever. So like really being gentle on yourself and aware, because being gentle on yourself and aware of kind of the ebbs and flows of the semester is just going to pay off better for you in terms of productivity than fighting that, than feeling like, oh my, that guilt of like, oh, I should be able to sustain this and I can't, or I was doing so great and then I fell off the wagon. That's fine. You get it back on the wagon. You know what I mean? You get back on. You can redo your semester map. And in fact, you probably should. At least on the first of each month, you probably should check in with your semester map, see if anything has changed. Maybe, you had your 3 projects picked out and then a revise and resubmit comes back and bumps one of your projects. That's great. Like that's a good problem to have, okay? So I want you to really feel like you have the power to make decisions based in caring for yourself and your writing, about your semester schedule, okay? So we're really trying to build up self-confidence in your decisions. I really want you to feel like you're in control of your writing practice, that if things get out of control, that that you can take back control, that you remember the metaphor of dialing up and down different aspects of your career, just like we would do on a DJ's soundboard, right? Or like a sound mixer. And that sometimes we have to dial up the volume on something unexpectedly, and that means we dial down the volumes on other things. And that's part of this. That's part of career management, okay? So that's my message for you today. I want to remind you that there are 2 ways that you can work with us right now, and one additional way that I want you to put on your calendar. So we have actually those are the programs that we're running. If you are not in my I Should Be Writing Facebook group, go join that group right now. It's just facebook.com/groups/I Should Be Writing. It's a free group. It's super supportive. It's going to check in with you with we auto post on certain days of the week that are interactive posts where you can check in about how you're doing with your writing. And it's a super supportive and lovely group, even though it's huge. So you should do that. The other way that you can learn more from me for free is by listening to my podcast. My podcast is called Academic Woman Amplified, and I run it in semesters. So we have 15 weeks of last semester, and then our new semester is going to be starting next week. I did do a New Year's episode about New Year's resolutions. So that's episode 16. You can go check it out. And our next season, which is this, the spring semester of my podcast, will be starting shortly. In addition, there are 3 programs that I'm running this year, or me and my team are running this year. One of those programs is the Academic Women's Writing Roadmap. It's a course for all academic women, late stage PhD and up, whether you're in a tenure track job or not, whether you're a full professor just trying to get back in the saddle with writing, or whether you're a late stage PhD student who really wants to set yourself up. Hi, Mirsa. Thank you Mirsa. Yes. Thank you so much. So the roadmap is really for everyone. So sometimes I do get messages from people who are like, oh, your programs are all for tenure track women. And it's like, well, first of all, I'm not a university. We are a small team of women who run my programs. And so I can't run programs all the programs all the time. So right now I have, yes, it's true that 2 of my 3 programs are for tenure track women, but my Academic Women's Writing Roadmap program will open for enrollment in early May, and that program is for all academic women. The other 2 programs I have running are very specific to the types of challenges that tenure track women face, and those are the ones that are open for enrollment right now. One of them is called Amplify. It is a program, a year-long support program for pre-tenure women, where we combine training, community, and coaching to make the pre-tenure preparation experience much, much more inspirational and less like hazing for our members. We have 30 members right now, and we have space for more. So we operate in small cohorts. So there's 30 members and 3 cohorts right now. So you do really get to know people really well inside the program. There's a lot of peer mentoring, so much good stuff. Too much for me to talk about right now. So if you are interested, please apply to that program. And the application link is in the description. That program is a rolling admissions program. So basically, we're always interviewing people for admission to the program. We're always accepting applications, and then we integrate you into the program as you go, like on a rolling admissions basis. But the other program that enrollment is closing soon is Elevate, and that is my new 6-month program for post-tenure women. The subtitle of that program is Up-Level Your Post-Tenure Career. And we have 10 spots. 3 are taken, so we have 7 spots left for you to join the 6-month program that starts the first week of February. And it is it's like a very much like a intensive on the one-on-one coaching. We also have a lot of peer mentoring in that program, and it's really designed for you to completely and fully articulate where you want your post-tenure career to go, and then have you take the steps to get there. So we are super excited about that new program, and we're designing it. We designed it with a lot of attention for each person. So that's why the cohort's really small. We've had like 50 people apply. So I do expect to have people enrolling. So if you want to grab a spot, go ahead and fill out the application form. I hope that you are having a lovely Sunday. I'm about to go outside with the kids, and we cut grass and we put it in shoe boxes and we leave it under the bed for the Three Kings horses. That's what we do in Puerto Rico. In Puerto Rico, the Three Kings come on horses, not camels. So so we leave horses under the bed. Then the Three Kings come, they leave gifts for the children, and they take the grass. Their horses eat the grass. So that's what we're about to do, which is something I look forward to every year. I hope that you are fully enjoying this holiday season and have enjoyed the New Year's Writing Challenge. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.